Hey guys, just kind of giving you an update on Chrissy on how she's doing. She's actually out in the front yard. It's real bright and sunny today. Really nice. It's not too hot. It's usually above 100, but no, we're good. So we got her out of the hospital around 8. What time was it? 8:40 p.m. or something like that. We got back to the hotel. We got back to the hotel about 9:15, I think it was. She's getting everything set up for fall. Make sure. Pretty cute, huh? And of course, so anyhow, I figured I'd just kind of come inside. It's a little hot outside. So she's doing really good. They did a good job stitching her up. The stitches probably are from, if you look at my hand, of my hand next to my face, from the tip of my finger down to about the bottom of my watch is about the straight line that they have stitches in her back. And that was better than the alternative because it was about this big of a circle, which is about the size of a $50, where they had to remove. And they said if they did that, and they couldn't stitch it, they couldn't pull the skin together because it would leave 2 points, right? And so instead they cut out a long, like a double-ended teardrop shape, football shape, so they could actually close it up without creating any lumps in her flesh. They did a really good job. That's really neat. It hasn't had any seepage. Everything's really, really tight, really, really clean. I was very impressed. Not that I'm an expert in that sort of thing, but I was still very impressed on how well they managed cleaning it up. And then under her arms, like if I'm gonna hold this like down, not at the tip of the pit, but down about right here, there's like a little smiley face cut about 3.5 inches wide on both sides where they took out her lymph nodes and they stitched that back up. They said it was a good sign there was only 2 lymph nodes that was affected. And they don't know if it's affected, but they said that when they ran the dye in her system, that dye, that's where the dye went to. But she seemed pretty positive about that, so that's kind of cool. And here is my beautiful Chrissy.
Yeah.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hey. This is her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Finally smiling. A little sore. Lots of bruising. Lots of recovery time. But yeah. So that's that. And but we are very optimistic about this whole thing. So it's so far. I love the outcome so far, So, but we're obviously not out of the woods yet until they come back with a good report on everything. So, but we're getting there. Pardon me, I didn't mean to burp, and hope y'all didn't hear that. So I tried to keep it under my breath. Hey, Patch, what you there, buddy? So, but yeah, this is where we're at. I want to thank you all for who's praying on her behalf, and also those who are donating to help offset the expenses of this thing. So, I'll tell you, it's been a pretty emotional. I handle my emotions well. I hide my emotions real well. Sometimes a little too well. Chris, my wife, sometimes thinks that I'm not being emotional enough with her, but I feel I gotta, keep it positive. No sense in, getting super down on things, unless you have to be. And so she's doing good. Oh, check this out. This is a painting that somebody did for my wife, not for her, but for her dad before he died. Painting. This is whenever Chrissy was, I think, 11 or something like that, 11 or 12. And the photo that she had with us looks identical. The guy was really good. Sometime I think he had it done when he was in the military sometime. But yeah, so that's where we're at right now. Just want to give you guys a quick update and a good shout out and thank you for all you on Facebook and also YouTubers out there who are aware of all this stuff. And just want to say, bless you all. And we'll get back in the studio quickly as I can. I'm probably going to have a few missing shows here and there. I know that we're not going to be having Rabbi Singer's show this Sunday. And Rabbi Skoback is out for about 3 more weeks. So I might even just take this time to unplug completely since those two are unavailable at the moment. So, and yeah, plus the holidays are coming up too. So that's yeah. With Rosh Hashanah around the corner and such. So yeah, I may just go ahead and use this time to unplug and just kind of stay here with Chrissy and be her helpmate for a change. You know, she's been needing a lot. She can't lift anything for probably the next 30 days or so. She can move around. She can't lift her hands over her head, so she needs help getting dressed. Can't put, can't do your typical movement. She can barely get up high enough to brush her teeth. I think as long as her elbows stay down kind of low, because you don't want to tear the stitches that are out underneath her armpits and stuff. And then, so the kids have been really picking up. They've been cleaning the house and taking care of all the animal care and things like that. And we have chickens outside and stuff. So that's been a real blessing. And but yeah, I may just take a break from the live shows this week and next week because the holidays are coming up anyway, and maybe just take some time to put a few videos together, some older videos, maybe splice a couple together to kind of create a fun rewatch for you guys. And we'll probably run it as a live stream. That way you guys, because I know y'all like joining chat, and the only way you can do that is if I run them as a live stream. So even though they're not live, it's called a premiere. Whenever I'm live, we just call it a live stream. But if it's called a premiere, that means it's already been recorded. We're just making it available publicly at the same time so everybody can join chat and join in together, chit-chatting at the same time. So, but anyway, yeah, whatever feedback you'd like to give, go for it. And if you're hearing about this for the first time, this whole thing is because my wife has cancer on her back, and it spread to they're thinking it might have made it to her 2 lymph nodes, so they took those out, the 2 under her armpits. They say the lymph nodes are everywhere, but that was the closest ones to the center of her back, and but that was the reason why it was such a dangerous spot, is because it was in the middle of her spine area, and they say if it's in the middle, center mass can literally spread in any direction it wants to. It's got all this. It's like being in the downtown Austin, you got all these highways you can take. Whereas if it was on her foot or on her hand or a leg, then they can only go up one way. They know right where to find it. So that's why they had to put dye in her system to find out where that dye would go. Told them what highway that cancer would take if it was spreading. So they took those. They had to take them out to test them. Can't put them back, of course. So we'll know something in a couple weeks. They said worst case scenario is if they find cancer in her lymph nodes, then we're going to have to go to some sort of a treatment. It's not chemo. It's not a hair losing treatment. It's something else. Something therapy. I can't remember what it's called now. But anyway, they say it's like $100,000 per treatment, and we don't have insurance. But I realize we can just tell them I don't think they can deny us. But if we go through it and don't have the money to pay for it, it'll completely destroy our credit, which will affect our livelihood moving forward. So I'm trying to see if we can get some insurance before then, so that way we're kind of out of the loop on that. That's kind of the goal, and really hopefully, and I'm really high hopes that we won't even need it. That this surgery did it fixed it, took everything out, and now she'll just have to go back every 3 months for a check, for them to check her body to make sure it's not coming back. And if the good news is if we make it that far, and then every 3 months, if it does come back, it's so early they can just take it. Each time it comes back, they'll just take it. It'll be a way of life at that point. If it comes back, that we just every 3 months we'll have to go in, pay them a doctor's visit, and they'll take off whatever little piece they find. Thank God it won't be anything big as what she had as her birthmark. Because the birthmark's been there. That was a huge birthmark in the middle of her back. She's had that there her whole life, and it just started growing cancer. That's this noticeable change about 6 months ago. So yeah, if it does come back, I couldn't imagine it being anything over invasive, So, but anyway, so that's kind of where we're at right now. I hope you guys, if I don't get any videos out before then, I hope you guys have a wonderful and meaningful holiday season. And I look forward to chatting with you soon. I probably will get on for a live stream, maybe just me, just to say hi to everybody. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, or who knows, we might even make a Bible Q&A out of it. I'm not sure, so we'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm signing off. Love you guys, and thank you for watching. Take care.